Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of East Bay Anglers. I'm your host Norman and I'm going to show you guys a little bit of our tackle here. How we got it stored and set up and organized, stuff like that. So first I got a big plano of rattle traps and Bill Lewis rattle traps. Mostly Rapala though, because I like Rapalas. But a whole lot of those. And got all the bunch of shad wraps, a couple jointed shad wraps, 5 jointed shad wraps, a couple 3 glass shad wraps, and the rest of them are just actually 7 jointed. I'm sorry. Got a big box of crankbaits. Most of these are name brands, so everything from Rebel to Norman to Cotton Cordell to Bill Dance, just about everything. Bomber. This one's kind of empty, but got a couple speed traps. Got KVD 1.5 square bill, you know, crackling crank Rapala, Lucky Craft, BD. I can't remember the 214. Right here we got some bomber lures. Got some Rapala DTs, Dive 2. More I want to say Suspending fat-free shad by Bill Dance. Bomber. Good lures. There's more DTs, lots of Rapala DTs, couple Rebel, couple Lucky Craft. Here's my Topwater baits. I've got a frog hooked up, head-on Zara spook and bone, red gill. I can't remember the name of this. Excalibur. This is Excalibur Topwater bait. Snag proof pearl white frog. This is one of my favorite Topwater baits. It's the Reaction Innovations Vixen, and it's caught a lot of bass. You can tell. Speed up. It's caught a lot of bass. Got a jitterbug, small jitterbug. This frog right here, which I don't use much, more for just there. Bunch of small poppers. These things are really good. They really are. They catch a lot of bass. Generally not the biggest bass. And here's a bunch more poppers. These are the Rapala skitter poppers. I really like them, so I have quite a few. Okay, and right here is my suspending jerkbait. lure collection, pretty much. Got Lucky Craft, more Lucky Craft, more Lucky Craft, Lucky Craft, a bunch of Rapalas, X-Wraps, a bunch of Rapala X-Wrap shad in every color. Those are all really good baits. And right here's, I don't know why these are here, but there's 3 more shad wraps, a glass shad wrap and 2 red craw jointed shad wraps, and all the rest of these are pretty much for, you know, trout when I go for trout, but they can be used to catch bass and all kinds of other fish. So these are all Rapalas, mostly Rapala jointed, Rapala countdown, Rapala floaters. So okay, here's another tackle tray of Rapalas. Got quite a few. Got a big F18 right there. Barely fits in the box. Right here I've got just a bunch of Robo worms, Aaron's Magic, Morning Dawn, Watermelon, Red Flake, got purple, plum, bunch of colors in here. Got another plano full of Robo worms. Whole bunch of brand new Robo worms, most of them 4-inch, but there's 4.5 and 6-inch in here. So like pretty much every color. Morning Dawn. I think this one is I can't remember the name of that one, but a lot of Robo worms. Here's my go-to Robo worm box. Pretty much has endless variety of the best colors, all in 4.5-inch, with drop shot weights and drop shot hooks. Every kind of drop shot hook I like to use for different situations. Right here I've got a entire plano full of loose Gary Yamamoto Senkos stick baits. Got everything from motor oil, red black flake, got the black with the blue flake, black with the silver flake, got watermelon, red flake, got watermelon gold copper flake, got plum or grape, got bass, baby bass, and I've got a pink, I don't know, the green one, I'm not sure what that chartreuse green one's called. Right here I got kind of a mix. I got everything from Man's grape jelly 9-inch worms. I've got a couple Senkos, couple grubs, longer worms, bunch of beavers, all different colors, all brush hogs, bunch of colors, every color I could want. This is my favorite though. Got a bunch of flapping hogs, a couple more brush hogs, a couple bigger brush hogs, and bunch of swim baits up here. Alright guys, here's my jigs, the start of my jigs. I got a chatterbait in here with a double tail grub trailer by Gary Yamamoto. I've got a Strike King finesse jig, 1/4 ounce, with a Fat Albert chartreuse single tail grub. Got another chatterbait with a single tail grub. Got a plum purple jig. Got a orange, red, kind of a brown jig here. This one's pretty sweet. This is one of my swim baits. This one does really well. But pretty much, look at that, isn't that awesome? Yeah. Alright. So here's some more jigs. Got some purple jigs with a pearl white skirt. Got brown jigs. Most of these are brown jigs. So yeah. Right here I've got a whole bunch more. These right here are one of my favorite. Just really does good. But got the flapping hog on there. Single tail grubs, double tail grubs. Right here we've got mainly 2 buzz baits and a bunch of jigs, just a whole bunch of jigs, every kind of color, all rigged up to fish. And right here we're looking at a bunch more jigs right here. These are all jigs, a couple trailers thrown in there, and one IMA single blade buzz bait, but other than that, that's pretty much all jigs. Just a bunch more jigs. Brown, red, green, purple. And a bunch more jigs. Here's a quick look at my jig wall. All these are pre-rigged jigs. I mean, there's 3 Alabama rigs, 2 frogs, and a couple Hopkins hammered spoons. But pretty much everything right there. It's a little bit over 100 jigs right there. How's everybody doing? And here's my flies. Really good hand-tied flies. I can't tell you how many fish I've caught off these. Bluegill, crappie, everything. And there was 120 in there, and there's 80 in here. Right here I've got a bunch of random accessories, everything from a hook sharpener, battery operated, to a thermometer, which tells me obviously the temperature of the water, small measuring tape, a little bit of extra line, a scale, a couple hook removers, A lot of line. This is mainly for stripers and catfish and so on that I use all this line for. Compass, couple bobbers. That's so everyone, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's part one of a 3-part segment we're going to be posting on our YouTube channel soon, so I hope you guys stay tuned for that as well. If you guys have any questions or any concerns or comments, go ahead and post them below in the comment section, and we'll get back to you. You guys go ahead and like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching this, and take care.